All right. Divine blessings, everyone. Spiritual advisor Sorrel here to send it gifts. And today we have our special guest, Mackenzie.
Hi.
Who provides rune readings here and send it gifts on Tuesdays. She is also known as Witch's Runes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mackenzie does her own, she creates her own runes, earrings. What else do you create with your?
Yeah, so I work with the Elder Futhark Norse runes, and I create jewelry, so earrings, necklaces. I make rune sets. I do painting and all extra energetically charged using color association, so get a little extra oomph in all of that.
I love it. Loving it. And I always post Mackenzie's information on the Facebook business page. Let's see, we also do Instagram. I do Blue Sky, Twit, now known as X. Yeah, all that good stuff.
All the good
yeah,
stuff,
all the good
yeah.
stuff. All right, today is September 23rd.
It is.
It is. So Mackenzie and I are going to be doing the brief mini reading for the week for the collective out there. Hope everybody had an amazing new moon. And we had just had the fall equinox.
Yes, which I'm still feeling the blunt force
Yes.
of.
I think a lot of people are still feeling the
I know.
blunt force of. So we figured we'd do something a little different today. So Mackenzie's going to pull runes for everybody. And I'm going to do the Angelic Activations guidebook by Kyle Gray. All right, but I don't do anything without any kind of protection. So however you want to do it, you pull how many you think that the collective needs for the week. So this is going to be for the main collective.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to call in protection for everybody. Archangel St. Michael, Archangel Gabriel, please surround us, shield us, guide us, guard us, and protect us as we're receiving these messages from our own spirit guides, our beautiful spirit team for the collective out there, our beautiful earth angels out there, our light workers, our Reiki energy healers, our light warriors, our star seeds. What is the message for the week for the beautiful divine collective out there? Because it's still pretty intense for a lot of people. Thank you. You just take your time, whatever you feel drawn to, how you pull as many as you need, okay? Thank you. All right. And we'll see how ours flows. And we could get different messages. And that'll be okay too. Ooh, I'm warm.
Okay.
I can always tell when St. Michael's in, I get really warm.
All right, I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I'm only going to do 3.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I got 4 for
You
us.
could, yeah, you do 4. Do you want to go first?
Sure, I can go first.
All right. Mackenzie's going to go first for us.
Okay, so first rune that was pulled, I know it's going to be hard to see unless I get up and kind of like do one of those. Kind of. So this rune here is called Awaz, and it translates to horse. So with that meaning, we can look at partnerships, and we can also look at it as movement and the energy needed towards getting things done. So here this rune is reversed, and like with any other form of divination, reverse is not bad. It's just giving us some different information. So when this rune is reversed, we can see it as some tension in partnerships, and typically when we're looking at partnerships, we're seeing it as friendships or maybe even working relationships. We can see it as some tension in there, but really what this is showing for us here is a lack of energy happening, and I see that very reflective of how I have felt the last few days. So a stunt in energy and needed to get these day-to-day things done, and that is not to say that we can't flip that energy around, but reflecting that right now we're just kind of feeling low energy and getting
right, well, especially
things.
with, remember this new moon that we just had,
yes,
which was in Virgo too, and then I think it was like a partial solar eclipse with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that also affected a lot of people too with really doing some major deep inner work, and a lot of releasing was going on.
Yes.
And healing energy was coming into. So I mean, that's understandable why everybody's kind of thrown off a little bit right now.
Yes.
So.
And I think the important thing too to remember is, like, if you are feeling hit by this wall, to just let yourself rest if you need it to.
Right. Okay.
So next rune that was pulled here, little zoom in. So this rune's called Wunyo, and this is a rune very focused on emotions and emotional experiences. And particularly this rune is looking at experiences of happiness and joy and success. So maybe initially seeming kind of contradictory with this Awa's reverse rune. However, I think we can very much see it as if we're feeling a lack of energy in accomplishing, our to-do list and things of that nature, looking at it as an encouragement to allow yourself to just kind of exist and allow yourself to experience the positive emotions that are coming through.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I always like to tell people when this rune in particular comes up in a reading, is it's remembering that emotions are temporary experiences. So when you're experiencing uncomfortable emotions, you can know that they're not going to last forever. But when you're experiencing these emotions that feel good, really allow yourself to fully embrace them,
Yes.
experience them.
And we all just want that, right?
Yes.
Everybody just wants the feel good stuff.
Yes.
Right? But sometimes we got to get to the dirty
Yes.
and get there to release.
Yes.
For that feel good to come in.
Absolutely.
Too. Okay.
And sometimes if we're in a state where we feel that we don't deserve the good emotions, we don't allow ourselves to experience
That's
them
also
too.
true.
So
that's also true. I'm loving this so far.
So next up, very fitting with the equinox, this rune here is called Dagas and is actually connected to the spring and the fall equinox because it represents a stable balance between opposites, namely the balance between light and dark or day and night, thus being fitting with the fall equinox. So it's a rune again of balance and growth and honoring opposites.
I love it.
Then our final rune here, this one is called Raido. This is another rune of movement. This one translates to wagon, and we can look at it as physical movement in the sense of travel for work, travel for enjoyment, travel as in moving to a new home, or we can look at it as travel in the sense of movement towards a spiritual goal. Movement and progress on your spiritual journey, which is very reflective of what we've pulled so far here. So
yeah.
This rune is very representative of actively working towards that end goal. And of course, we're always working on ourselves.
Yes.
We should always be working on ourselves
Yes.
throughout life. However, this rune in particular very much highlights a very specific goal along this overall journey, and having the energy and the motivation to work towards that. So with that kind of coming up with our Awa's reverse, where we have that slower movement, again, I think this is very much reflecting for us for this week, that kind of allow yourself to take a little break, honor and work towards balance, and know that this is part of the overall goal that you are working towards.
Yes,
right now.
loving that. You did amazing.
Thank you.
I'm loving that because it fits. It does fit.
It does fit, yes.
It does totally fit for the rest of this week.
Yes.
In every way, shape, and form. All right, now we got to listen to Sorrel. Sorry. Right? Well, the first card we got was Archangel Ariel. Right? We got Archangel Ariel. Look at this beautiful card. And I always get that glare every time, y'all.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is all about embracing their sacred calling.
There we go.
Okay. So we got to remember, our Creator is recruiting all of you. So all that you have faced and healed in your life is part of your mission and is directly aligned to how you can also live a life that is filled with purpose. Lean into your personal story and your own testimony of healing, for sharing this deeper part of your life will allow you to realize your gifts. That's I love that.
Yes.
So about reflecting too.
Yes, exactly.
I'm loving that. So
Yes.
it does go with it a little bit.
Yeah,
I love that. In our activation, I thank you, Archangel Ariel, for guiding my sacred mission to heal and be healed. I'm loving that.
Yes.
Thank you. And we got the big guns. We got the principalities. We got the principalities. We've always getting this principalities, don't we? We get this one a lot. Me and my glare, I'm telling you. Spiritual study is essential. So it's also going ahead and moving forward when it comes to that too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you were saying something about spiritual.
Yes.
I'm really loving that. So you are on a path of also of great learning. You have already gained so much understanding from your spiritual encounters and experiences, but in order to become the teacher you were born to be, more study is required. Take the time to dive into spiritual books and texts. Study them carefully, for they are here to help you understand fully some of the processes that you have experienced naturally. I love that, right? I love that. And I know because you know how we skim through books sometimes, we will take the stuff that really resonates with us.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't feel guilty about that, y'all. I do that too. Okay? And our activation, I am willing to learn in order to teach. I love that
I
one.
like that.
Yeah. And then our last card, we have faith.
Ooh.
Very pretty. Faith.
Yes.
How about having faith, trust, and belief in our own self too?
Yes,
Right?
no kidding.
We need some faith for our own selves out here.
I agree.
Right? So this represents cloak of protection. You are protected, and the worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. You are safe now. So let go of the old and stop waiting for history to repeat itself. For you are in a new time which you can create your own story and begin living it. If you feel you are stepping into the unknown, know that your angel is holding your hand, leading you on. That's very nice. I like that one.
Yes.
Our spirit team, our guides, our ancestors, our elders are always there to help us. Don't be afraid to ask for help and ask for protection. And our activation, I am safe and protected by angels. I love that.
Yes.
So for them not to be afraid to move forward as they move forward also.
Yes.
Not to be afraid to do that. So
Yeah.
I think it really went well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it did flow with it. It flowed this way this time, but
Yes.
that's okay. So this way. I want to thank you, Mackenzie.
Yeah, thank you.
So I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we will be back next week. Well, actually, I'll be back at the end of the month because we got the end of the month.
I can't believe September's almost over
I feel
already.
like this whole year is just flying by.
I know.
Just flying, right?
Yes. And so much has happened and so much growth, even the painful stuff, but a lot of good too.
I know, a lot of good too.
But
But Miss Jen will be back next week, so because she had to be on vacation a little bit here. She needs her breaks too. So, all right. So until next week, and of course at the end of the month when I get back on here, wish everybody lots of happiness, good health, financial abundance, prosperity, protection, joy and laughter, all that good stuff. And so until next week and the end of the month, Spiritual Advisor Cyril here at Send the Gifts, and I thank you. Blessings.